It was a time. I picked up so much responsibility not knowing what I was really supposed to be doing with my money because I had a full-time job. So why am I not paying rent somewhere? I moved out of here, so I couldn't claim head of household here, making the most money, making more than my folks. So I left. And I gave my money to a landlord. And well, before I did that, I gave my money to a car dealership. Okay, bought my first car. I bought my first car. Like, I was given cars as a teenager, but I was able to buy my first car. $400.16 a month for a Cadillac Catera. Yeah, we used to ride nice back in the day. We was young. And I did that for about 4 years. And in the midst of that, I had work insurance. You know, I invested in my 401k, not knowing any better, not knowing what I was doing. But what changed all of that was me thinking that I was going to be a mother. And I'm not shaming single mothers. I'm not shaming single parenthood at all. But what happened to me changed the way I saw the world. And it takes some situations for people to have to face, grow through, and that be like a scar that they never forget. Like, there's always that one time. So no, I didn't come home with my daughter. I delivered prematurely. It was a bad time mentally, physically too, because my health wasn't that good either at that time. Like, after I delivered and my daughter didn't come home, thyroid issues, blacking out, vertigo, just unstable. Okay, and the mental of it all, of you just went through pregnancy for 5 months and you don't have your kid. That's a different kind of stress or a different kind of situation. Now that I'm seeing far too common. But nobody prepared me for that. Not even my job. Not even making all the money that I was making was I prepared to lose my daughter. I wasn't prepared for that mental setback. I wasn't prepared for not getting the help that I needed because I wasn't working at the time. I had to burn all my vacation days and use family medical leave of absence. That just holds your position. That doesn't pay out. So I had to go through those things and see how the work world really was. And that was my first full-time job. I will never forget it. As time went on, I got a couple certifications. Okay, I'm saying certifications because that's all they are certifications. I thought I was going to be in the medical billing field after that because I was like, F that. That wasn't for me. I'm supposed to be this grandeur fashion designer. Okay, can't sketch a lick. So the closest thing I had to sewing was my home ec class in middle school. Okay, but those things that I went through in life then, over 20 years ago, prepared me for today. And it sucks that it took 20 years of lessons. But just imagine if I knew what I was doing with my money. If I had the right teachings, the right things to observe and learn from. Oh, God. What they say, if I knew then what I know now. Exactly. And we have to go through those things. Even 7 years ago, 8 years ago, when I was assistant manager at Chic Shoes. Like, I love sales. Like, sales is it. And if you can earn commission, that's how you keep your pay. That's how you make your money on commission. Like, that's bank. Not just trading your time for money. But you can make commission, that's bank. You could control your pay. I loved it at Chic Shoes. But then again, I still didn't know anything about money. I was still trying to trade my time for money and put my business on the map through earnings, through W-2 earnings. Didn't know any better, didn't have anything to observe. And not all information is valid information just because it's on the internet. I didn't have any circle of friends. The family members that had businesses, I didn't see them. Okay, they didn't reach out. No one makes themselves known. Oh, look at that. Judge your mama. But when it's all said and done, you really have to take the time to be accountable. Because after you're 18, it's not on your parents anymore. It's not on your parents anymore after you're 18. You grown, right? You couldn't wait till, right? And I had to learn what not to do by watching my folks, my friends, and my families. Everything they did was what not to do. I get that. Now, you have to sit in a room with people that are smarter than you. You have to sit in a room where you can learn something. But you have to be one for diligent learnings. You have to be. You have to be willing to accept that you don't know everything and that just some things that you can learn. My coach tells me, we're never too smart to learn a little. And learn more so you can share more.